So much of the suffering that comes in and out of the body-mind can be described as hard feelings. Just to be very simple about it, just feelings, the feeling sense door that are hard. And it doesn't matter if you're interacting with someone or you're just sitting quietly. They come in and out like the wind. At least they do for me. And they interfere with stability of mind. It's sort of like you're driving on a road straight and clear, and then a huge wind comes up from the right side, emerges on the left side, and kind of there's a flavor of interference. And these are what they call sankaras, as far as I could tell. These imperfections, which are a function of habit. Not habits engaged in consciously, but habits of the body-mind. And since I've trained in TWIM meditation for a while, tranquil wisdom insight meditation, in which you develop the habit to let it go. That in itself feels like a double-edged action. There is the habit of the body-mind when something arises, a hard feeling arises, and then it's let go of. But there is a tension in the letting go of. It's not merely a taking note of, or even taking note of is too much doing. It's not simply an awareness of what's come up. It's the active letting go of it. And it does feel double-edged. I've asked some people high up in TWIM about it, and they said, no, it doesn't interfere. But higher-ups are always gaslighting. I have to rely on my own experience, and that's how I experience it. Letting go gets you very far, but the active letting go does feel like it interferes at some point. And really after well, I mean, I say I have to rely on my own experience. What I'm trying to say is that there feels like some vibration of neurosis in there. Like, this hard feeling is unbearable, and I want to let it go. I want to get rid of it. So that kind of desire to annihilate, it's desire to destroy, ever so subtly, maybe. And maybe some people aren't so as neurotic about it. That's a pretty strong possibility. And that's why these higher-ups in TWIM said that. But again, it's so important to always go back to experience. No one else's experience but your own. And in my experience, these sankaras, they do just distill out on their own after stream entry. And that continues for a long, long time. For quite some time. I saw a video of myself the other day. A video from when I was 2 years old, 2.5. And it looked like some of the sankaras that I've had for a long time, I had then as well, as far as kind of hard areas in my breathing. These sankaras could be incredibly deep and not from this life, or can be from very, very early in life. Grief, reactions to grief. As this unfolds, it feels like even those sankaras from, for example, deep, deep in my chest. And there's physical, there isn't much physical pain or physical suffering, but sometimes it does arise, and it feels like the body mind is trying to get used to reestablish an equilibrium, or it's looking for something, part of the system that was lost, and it's trying to continue that way when there's some very deep things that were released, deep tensions that were released, and sankaras were load bearing, and the load needs to be taken off that, and there's adjustment there. I felt that the other day, just tension in my body and confusion, a sense of confusion and tension in my body.